Hi, this is Sheri Ann Richerson from Experimental Homesteader.com, and I wanted to start today's daily vlog outside. It's a beautiful day here in Indiana, and a beautiful spring day, and what you're looking at is the hellebores, one patch of them. Not a lot of people get to share the beauty of my garden. You can see there's a lighter patch right behind them. Let me see if I can pick this up. There you go. So I have many different colored of hellebores in my garden, along with a number of other plants. If we look up this way just a little bit, you can see some daffodils, some forsythia blooming, the front of the garden that really needs some weeding done. But here in the shade garden, we have the vinca blooming. We do have a little bit of plant material that could be picked up and moved, but truthfully, I don't worry about it too much. It's going to decompose and add some organic matter to the soil. So unless it's really in the way of taking a picture or something, I just kind of leave it. I mean, why disturb nature? You know, if you look in the forest and other natural areas, it takes care of itself. So why not let it do the same in your garden? This is another area of my garden that has just numerous daffodils in bloom. That big tree is a lilac, so we'll have a beautiful burst of purple when it comes into bloom. But you know, I walk this garden path every day, and I have since 2004 when we started putting this garden in. We bought the house in August, and the first thing we did was to start to put the garden in. And it makes me think about a lot of things. All of these plants growing here side by side, and you know, they grow, they bloom, they look beautiful together. When their blooms have faded, they die back and let other flowers take their place. I'm going to walk up here because I just saw something that caught my attention. People are not like that. There's always a grab for the spotlight, it seems, and a lot of jealousy. What you're looking at here is some tulip species. So let me see if I can. Aren't those beautiful? And it makes me wonder, nature is so perfect and so happy to just coexist beside one another, so why aren't we? This is a star magnolia and all of its glory. It's been here for a number of years. And this year it does have a little touch of frost damage. I don't know if you can see the brown on the tips of these flower petals or not, but not as much as in some years. So as I'm out here walking and looking, you know, it's still the question on my mind is, why are people so jealous of one another, and why do people think just because one person has something that they deserve it too? I've got to the point that I hate to turn on Facebook at all. I have to be there, of course, because of my fan page and because that's where I do a lot of my social promotion. But it seems like every other news feed anymore is somebody's turned somebody in or somebody's fighting. I really wish all of this would change. We should just get along and be happy for people that get bigger items to review or that have more success with their blog or whatever the situation is, because that could be us next. Would we really want to deal with all that hate? I think not. Over the years, I've spent hours and hours in this garden weeding and removing dead brush, tending to the chickens, the turkeys, the goats, Beauty the horse, the sheep, whatever animals we had, and trying to make a difference here in my little corner of the world. After Jerry died, it became very hard. I tried several times to come out here, and I just couldn't. I just kept thinking all this work, and he was never going to see it in all its glory. So why did we do it? Well, I know he did it for me. He knew that even if he wasn't here, that I would enjoy this. So this year I've made the resolution that some way, somehow, I'm going to try to get this garden back into shape. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm going to flip the camera around and understand that I did not do fall cleanup, but I'm going to show you what the bird garden and the butterfly garden, the butterfly garden we put in looks like. The bird garden's over there, but I'm going to show you the butterfly garden. So this is it, and you can see I have a lot of plant debris to take down. But part of why I don't do this in the fall is because some insects, such as praying mantis, to name just a few, lay their cocoons on this brush, and if you take it away too soon, you take away the cocoons. Since I welcome praying mantis and other beneficial insects into my garden, I leave the debris up as long as I can in the spring so that the cocoons and things can hatch and those bugs can get away from the debris and help me keep out the bad insects during the summertime. It's getting warm enough now that it's definitely time to start cleaning up this debris. And so I'll be getting out here soon. This is the hardest garden for me because this is the last one that we worked on. We were putting up a butterfly house that never got finished because something that I had noticed was with the black swallowtails, they would lay a ton of eggs on the aristolochia that I had planted. And I would have hundreds and hundreds of little caterpillars hatch out. Within a couple days, I'd be down to a handful. So what I had thought was I was going to get this butterfly house put up and screened in. And when I saw this happen, I was going to cut the leaves that had all these little caterpillars on it. And I was going to move it into the butterfly house and put in enough plant material to feed the butterflies. I was also going to grow some plant material in that plant house. But then raise them until they became butterflies, and then open it up and release them out into nature and try to help preserve some of the butterflies that way. Because we have a real problem with bees, butterflies, bats. So many of the pollinators that we need are dying off, and so many of us aren't doing anything to help prevent this. We're going to be in real trouble because I know they're working on mechanical bees and stuff, but they're not going to work the way real bees would. So that was going to be my help for the butterflies. And I wasn't going to limit it just to pipe vines. I was going to do whatever butterflies I could find, whatever caterpillars I could find, monarchs too. And like I said, he died. The butterfly house did not get completed. So it's still on my I would like to list. I just don't know when. I might find somebody that can get back around to helping to get this completed. He has the frame done. We just really need to get the sides on, which are going to be screen, doors on the front and back, and the top on, which I was going to do the top in plastic because we need to make it a little bit rainproof, give them a little bit of a protected area, but we don't want to make it too hot because if it's too hot, they're going to die off. Okay, and I do have one item for review today. I'm kind of disappointed in it because the company had wrote me, they had gave me my their Amazon address of their site, and I had picked out a wig that I had liked. And they wrote me back and said before they'd work with me, I had to do this sample. Well, this sample is for hair weaving. I've gone to the beauty shop, I've tried to get my hair woven before, and the weaves will not stay in my hair. So I told them this. I told them there was no way I could have this put in my hair, nor would I pay to have this put in my hair at the cost of hair weaving. They sent it to me anyway. I do need to tell you I did receive this item for free or at a reduced price in exchange for my honest review. All opinions are my own. And this is it. It is actually a very nice hair sample. It looks like possibly it unrolls. And it's just, I can't do anything with hair weaving, and I'm not accepting all reviews anymore. If it's not something I can use or something I want and really, really like, I'm not accepting it because it's not worth all the bashing and the hateful comments and the everybody running around reporting everybody over jealousy. It's not worth it. So that's why I've cut back on a lot of my reviews. I know reviewers that have changed their profile name and everything else, and they have still been reported so much that they've lost their reviewing privileges. So, like I said, it's just not worth it. So, I will review this item. Like I said, it is very nice. It feels very realistic. But I probably won't be doing anything else for the company because it's not worth my time. So any of you that write me, if I don't reply to you, I'm just tired of replying and saying thank you, but I'm not interested, and getting the comeback, why not? And this is a good quality product and all the selling points. I don't doubt that it's a quality product. I'm just saying it's not for me and not for my channel. You know, we don't get paid for the items we review. We do that for free. And that takes time away from us where we could be doing paying work. And then, like I said, we have the headache of some people that want to be really jealous to deal with on top of that. So, kind of my thoughts. Nothing else going on here today, so thanks for watching. You know what I would love? If you guys would put down in the comments below here, what kind of topics would you like to see us cover, either on the daily vlog or as a standalone video? You know, are there how-tos you would like to know about, or, you know, different topics you'd like to see us cover? Because I'll be happy to consider that if you'll put it down below in the comments. And be sure to please subscribe to our channel, because it's the subscribers that keep us going, and all the comments, and you guys coming back all the time to look at our videos. Really appreciate all of you. Thanks a lot, and have a great night.